Hey guys, welcome to Simple Analytics, and today we'll discuss about a very interesting scenario, which is the name itself is called the new customer sales, right? So we have in a just think like that. Suppose you are working or you are managing a company, right? Retail company or sales company, where customers are keep on coming, right? So there should be a policy that we should retain our customer first. Second is that any new customer is coming, how much sales he is giving to my company, right? So that I can compare with different customer or across the different regions, all things. So this is more of a analysis is called the customer analysis, cohort analysis, purchase analysis, and all everything, right? So this is the first video. We'll discuss about how to get new customer, and for that how much sales he is giving to my company. And following videos, it will be a regular basis. We'll do so much analysis on this part like cohort, purchase, profit analysis, profit margins, everything we'll discuss. Okay, so let's get started. So let's first introduce. Let me introduce to the model here. So leave it about the all the tables. So today we'll focus about these three tables, which is nothing but my customer table, my calendar table, which is nothing but a continuous dates and along with a different calculation for the year, month, and everything. And the last one will be the sales, which is called the online sales, right? How they are connecting? Just click on that. So it is like calendar date table or the date column is connecting to the calendar date key. One to many, nothing complicated here. If you click on the customer and the online sales, it is based on my customer key. Okay, all right. So let's first try to understand what exactly I'm trying to say here. Okay, let me take a table here first. Okay, and take uh, from the sales table, sorry, from the sales table, take the customer key. Mhm. Okay, and take the date of sales. Okay, or when they done the sales. And let me just change the little bit size so that it will be easier to understand. Okay, all right, and values little bit size on this part also. All right, okay. So now if you see this, I have so many customers, right? Customer one, customer two. So customer two have done multiple sales. So different sales are there. Okay. So here my first calculation which I planning to do is that for the each customer, what is the first date sale? Or rather I can say when he did, when the customer did first sale, the date, I want to calculate the date, when on which date the customer did the first sales onto my company. Okay, so that calculation I want to get. So if you see this customer two, there are multiple transactions are there, right? So out of that, which is the one? If you see this, this is the first one. But we need to simplify or the automate process we need to do so that it will be calculated for each and every customer. Okay. So for that, let me go to the data tab and go to my customer table here, and we'll just create a new column here. Okay, and say that first date sales. Okay, all right. So let's take a variable here. First variable will be my customer key. Okay, this customer key I want to get it from my sales table, or I just sorry, this customer key will hold all the customer key only. On the customer table we have customer key, right? So this customer key I want to hold it in a variable. Okay, so I say, so customer key. All right. Now I'll return what I'll return here, because I want to get the first sales. It's just first sales means the minimum sales or the minimum date of that particular customer on the sales table. That is my first sales data. So since I want to do row by row calculation for the minimum I want to use, so I will use the minx function here. Okay, then minx function always takes two parameters. First parameter is the table, second parameter is the expression. So I need to give a table first. Okay, so which table it will do the minimum? So I'll say filter, I'll say online sales or sales table. Go to the sales table and put a filter on key. Which key? Customer key equals to my B customer key. This one. Okay, and get me the minimum. It is something like what is happening. Just try to understand here. Okay, so it is taking a table of all the sales table, all the sales information, and it is comparing the customer key which is available in my sales table with the customer table in my customer table, and it is comparing, and out of that it is taking the minimum. So it is taking the first sales. If it is satisfied, then the expression would be I want to display, or I want to uh, return the sales date for that particular customer. So this is my calculation. All right, let's commit to this formula. All right, now go to your report tab and just try to duplicate this. All right, and side by side, instead of now, hmm, remove this, sorry, remove the date of sales and try to put the first date sales here. Okay, and instead of hierarchy, we'll take the first date of sales. See, now this table and this table difference, if you see, the first customer, anyway there is only one sales, it is repeating, but whereas the second customer, it is coming the first day sale, or the minimum first day of the sales is 1/1/2007. Each and every customer line will be unique column here. All right, so this is the, understand the first terminology. Okay, now we will calculate a measure where the ultimate goal is to, for the new customer I want to calculate the sales amount. So for that, already I have a sales amount measure here. The sales amount is nothing, it is just going to the sum x, doing a sum x on the sales table, and just it is going to quantity into unit price minus discount amount. So that is my sales amount here in this case. Very simple, okay? But our job is here is to calculate new customer sales amount. New customer sales amount. Okay, so first of all, how we will calculate? We are getting the each customer, we got the minimum date sales for the first day. Now what we will do? We'll take the maximum of from the date or the calendar table, and we will try to compare. Let's just figure it out here. Okay, let's take a variable here first, b underscore dt, and put max of mm, sales data. Okay, date of sales, sorry, date of sales. Okay, all right, so now let's return this, then I think it will be very much clear what exactly we are trying to say here, this column. Then we will simplify the process in the measure itself. So that's it, just as of now one liner only. So it will go each and every line in filter context and give me the maximum sales for that region. Okay, so now if I now put this data here, if you see this, this is nothing but the max date for the each customer here. Okay, now if you see, the first one is the first date sale, which is nothing but the first customer one. First time he did sales on 31st December 2009, and his maximum date on the sales also 31st December 2009. Whereas if you see the second customer, the first time he did the sale on 2007, whereas the maximum is 22nd to 2009. So by looking these two comparison, by comparing this with this amount, if both are same, okay, then I can say that that is a new customer. So in this case, the customer 1 is my new customer, which he done the first sale, and his maximum date on the sales is also the same with the minimum one. So it is my new customer. So this logic will put it into our measure now. Okay. Now instead of the returning all these things, now let's create another variable here, okay, where we underscore the result. All right, so you say calculate. What I need to do? We want to display the sales amount. For what? I need to say first date sales equals to my VDT. Wherever this is there, this case, right? We saw that first customer is 31st December 2009 and his maximum date also 31st December 2009. In that case only give me the sales amount. So that is my new customer sales amount. All right. So now if I say return to the V result, then we'll get only the customer who this is my sales amount for this customer. Okay. So this is the way. Now after getting this, you can do wonders. Like you can do compare with the year, compare with quarter, right? Or put it in a card with different visualization. But this is the way you should get the new customer. So why it is most important? Because to track, right? Who are the new customer and how much the sales is happening. Okay. All right. Hope you like this video, and do subscribe and put on the comments on the below, so that it will be encourage me to put it so much scenarios whichever I have in my kitty. And thank you. Bye.